Good morning, everybody. It's a hubbub of activity here. The dogs are all, I don't know, they're all upset about something, so they're all running around or By the way, apparently somebody got their knickers in a knot that I said that guys who have Rottweilers are calculated and straight acting, which isn't exactly what I said. Because I guess apparently his boyfriend has a pit bull or something. Hey, Tulip, come here. Yeah. So I picked up the other two dogs, but here's the pit bull Tulip. Okay, you guys go. So apparently I'm straight acting too. No, I'm wearing underwear. Don't claw me. That would hurt. Okay, go play with the dildos on the floor or something. I'm a little upset. The dildo factory in the backyard moved out. No, the office, like the main office is still there. It's just that operations got so big for them that they've actually moved into a warehouse space in I don't know, somewhere in the valley. So I now just have the office of the dildo factory in my backyard, and the dildo factory is now somewhere else. Which means three things. It means that my dogs don't have an endless supply of penis-shaped chew toys. It also means that I don't have a whole bunch of attractive men in jockstraps walking around carrying trays of sex toys. Well, no, I guess those are the two things that it means. It also means that I can't go out there and show you the new creations. So, I don't know, we'll have to think of something. Anyway, okay, let's get to some of these questions. I got tons of them, and for some reason there's been this huge flood lately of people asking me stuff, and it makes me very nervous that my what I make sure that people understand is my questionable advice series. Just remember, I am not a licensed therapist or a doctor, so stop sending me pictures of sores on your penis. I don't know what it is. Just go to your doctor. I mean, you can send me pictures of your dick, but preferably not ones that have the thing like that. Come on, dude, really. Anyway, so there you go. Jason's questionable advice series. I am not a licensed therapist. I am just a pornographer. Dear Jason, I am a 19-year-old college student who's hoping you could share your opinion with me about my life because I don't know what I'm doing. At 19, nobody knows what they're doing with their life. Just so you're clear, you're in really good company there. When I was 19, I wanted to be a rock star. I'm going to school out of state, so I'm pretty far away from the few friends I have back home and have not really had much luck in making new friends here at school. More specifically, guy friends. All the friends I have made here are girls. I don't know why, but for some reason I cannot seem to make any guy friends, straight or gay. It's pretty depressing, actually, especially being that I have been here for 2 years now. Yeah, that'd be that would suck. Being in a college environment, I'm always around people, and yet I still feel so alone. I don't know why. Making friends is something that just doesn't come easily to me, I guess. Maybe it has to do with my own confusion with myself. I don't know. I don't know if I'm straight or gay or bi or what. We seem to have hit the thin edge of the wedge there. I'm attracted to both guys and girls, but if I were to be in a relationship, I would want it to be with a girl. Physically, I find guys attractive, and I guess if I'm completely honest with myself, yeah, generally that's a good idea. I seem to be more attracted to guys. However, I still find girls attractive. Keeping the toe in the door never helps. Gay porn's probably also a factor in this. Dude, don't blame the porn. It's how I found your blog in the first place. A lot of people actually suddenly stumble upon my blog because they type tattoo, cock, stuff like into the... Okay, so... I watch it more than straight porn, but straight porn still turns me on. Does that automatically make me gay since I watch gay porn? I've done things with girls and guys, but I've gone further with guys. Also, my family is really religious, and there we've hit the nail. Especially my parents are not accepting of gay people at all. This is probably why I have these issues growing up like that. Yeah, maybe. I'm sorry for going on, and I'm probably not making much sense. I wanted to explain my situation to someone and see what you think. I've only talked with one other person about this in my life. One of my closest friends back home. I know you can't tell me if I'm gay, especially since all you know is what I've told you, but I was hoping maybe you could sort out some sort of advice for me. I'm just lost and I don't know what to do, and anything you have to say would be appreciated. Okay, so my first thought is, you're gay. Not necessarily, I don't know, I'm not inside your head, but generally the guys who say, oh, well, I still like girls, and I'll probably have a relationship with a girl, and I have extremely religious parents who hate gay people. Those two things usually go hand in hand. Like I said, my first thought is that you're probably gay, and fighting it because of your family background, you know, like thinking that you want to have a relationship with a girl because it'll be easier to kind of sell back home, and the whole idea of actually having a boyfriend is still kind of freaky, and you're sort of like, well, I still like girls, and I mean, honestly, I did the whole I'm bisexual thing at 19 as well, so I cannot throw any stones with that. It lasted about 6 months with me. You notice the picture gets lighter when I bring the cup in. Look at that. God, I love this thing. Okay, so here's the deal. I think that when you're in that mental state, you tend to send out those confused, uncomfortable, unsure with myself vibes. And some girls really, really dig that in men. Not necessarily in boyfriends, but just in their sort of natural caregiving, Florence Nightingale innate thing that a lot of women have. They like seek out those guys, you know, those little sort of emo ennui boys. And that's who you're attracting, because women are sort of naturally caregivers. Men are sort of naturally tribe makers, army builders, you know, bro lookers. And so somebody who's sending out the vibes that you're sending out is just not going to be someone that the guys are going to be comfortable around. So that right there is probably one of the reasons why you're kind of having trouble, you know, nailing down, you know, guy friends, straight or gay. So how do you deal with this? My suggestion is that, I mean, first of all, you say you've only talked about it with one person. Walking around with a big, huge, gigantic secret like that on your shoulders, that's gonna kind of fuck you up. How about you maybe try to find a gay club or a gay group or team or something like that. I give this advice like all the time. You know, I'm in a gay motorcycle group, and me and the guys, and not necessarily because it's gay specifically, and we're not, you know, like having okay, sometimes the 3-day rides get a little wild, but the point is that it's something that I like doing. My husband likes doing it. We hop on our bikes, we ride around, we therefore make a whole lot of gay friends who also share our interests, right? And therefore you actually have something on which to base a friendship, because sexual orientation is just not enough to base a friendship, or the fact that you both have penises is not enough to base a friendship on. You need you know, common goals. You need common likes and dislikes. So finding a club or a team or something, and on top of that, you wind up meeting guys in a sort of environment that's not all about sex and alcohol and partying and that kind of thing, and that really helps you come up with a nice stable basis for a relationship, you know, friendship-wise. And it's also a great place to meet a boyfriend, because you sort of accidentally realize that you're suddenly attracted to, you know, this guy, or that guy's suddenly attracted to you. So that's what I'm going to suggest, is find a hobby and go do it, because that's a great way of making friends and finding people that share your interests. I know that being in college really sucks, especially when you come from an environment where parents are maybe a little over-controlling, and suddenly you're living in an environment without any control at all, and it's difficult for a lot of people to make the jump. You're not the only one. I mean, first year college, I won the Womanizer of the Year award. I'm not making that shit up. And it was because I was trying so desperately to be like the cool guy that I overcompensated, and I showed up at the beginning of second year, you know, at telling them about my new boyfriend. So I got better. And so will you. Good luck. Everybody else, keep asking me questions.
Hey, put the dildo down!